Angel Reese is a champion in the unrivaled that virtually no one watched. People immediately took to social media and Twitter and started posting, look at what Angel Reese has accomplished. She has a national championship at LSU. She was the rebounding queen of the WNBA. Now she has a championship in the unrivaled, and she's Defensive Player of the Year. Oh, what an accomplishment.
Angel Reese is under fire, and Jason Locke isn't holding back. The media has been celebrating her championship win, but there's a big issue: she wasn't even there for the playoffs. Now, critics are speaking up, questioning whether she really earned all the hype.
Angel Reese, 3-on-3, let's get it! Hey, we back like we never left. Angel Reese in the post, gonna work number 5, shake and bake, earthquake. Hey, Angel, you had all off season to get in the lab, fix your lamps, but what did you do? More podcasting! Layup! Mashed potatoes!
While her team fought hard on the court, Angel Reese was nowhere to be seen. Despite her absence, some media outlets are still treating her like the key player behind the championship win. Reality check: she wasn't even in the building while her team battled for the title.
Angel Reese beating her shit. What y'all gonna say now? Now that I have this unrivaled championship that I didn't even think to attend. She went to LeBron James's youngest son's high school state championship game. If this championship mattered, she would show up. She could afford it.
I had no idea that Angel Reese didn't even bother to show up. Did not show up to support her teammates. It was that unimportant, but yet took a victory lap that you won a championship? You've got to be...
The real question is, should this be a career-defining moment for Angel Reese, or just another example of the media spinning a story? Let's break it down. The Unrivaled League was marketed as a game-changing evolution in women's basketball, a fresh, bold take on the sport.
Angel Reese was a member of the Rose. They won the inaugural Unrivaled Championship last night.
I guess if you want to take a victory lap on that, you can. I just don't know if it means anything.
Let's be honest, hardly anyone paid attention. This wasn't traditional 5-on-5 basketball, it was a 3-on-3 format that even die-hard fans barely followed. Yet, somehow, this glorified summer league was hyped up like a WNBA Finals rematch, despite lacking the same intensity or importance.
How important this championship was to Angel Reese. Angel Reese didn't even attend the game. She was not in the building.
Reese's team, the Rose, went up against Vinyl in what was supposed to be a big showdown, but hardly anyone noticed. Unlike major leagues that draw millions of viewers, this event barely made a splash. Even ESPN's efforts to hype it up couldn't make it seem as important as they wanted.
All of that was more important than being at the location, being with her teammates.
Why is it just women's basketball where we see athletes acting like...
The only reason this event is getting any attention? You guessed it, Angel Reese. But not because she dominated on the court. The real twist? She didn't even play in the last 2 playoff games, including the championship. Instead of battling alongside her teammates, she was somewhere else, casually FaceTiming into the celebration like she had just dropped 40 points in the finals. It's classic Angel, more hype than substance, more selfies than stats. Yet, somehow, she always manages to stay in the spotlight, whether she's earned it or not.
When her team achieved this remarkable accomplishment, Angel Reese was so thrilled, she FaceTimed in press conference and celebration. That's how big this unrivaled championship.
If Angel Reese truly saw this as a major career milestone, it's surprising she didn't show up and compete. Imagine if star athletes like Caitlin Clark, AJA Wilson, or Breanna Stewart skipped a championship game but still wanted credit. That wouldn't happen. Serious athletes don't make that choice, but for Reese, FaceTiming into the post-game celebration seemed to count as participation. That raises real questions about her commitment and how she actually views the significance of this event.
ESPN covered this championship. Chelsea Gray scored 30-some-odd points last night in the championship game. This championship that Angel Reese has added to her trophy case, that she didn't even play in the last 2.
As soon as the criticism started, social media rushed to Angel Reese's defense like a full-court press. Her supporters flooded platforms with posts calling her a champion, trying to put this win on the same level as her LSU title and WNBA rebounding stats. Spoiler alert, they're not even close. Let's be real, this is a textbook case of manufactured hype. If this championship truly mattered, Reese wouldn't have skipped the last 2 games, especially the final. Real leaders show up when it counts, and FaceTiming into a celebration doesn't scream leadership. The media seems determined to push Angel Reese as the next face of women's basketball, facts be damned. But this so-called achievement feels more like smoke and mirrors than a real milestone. A celebration doesn't mean much when the competition itself lacks real weight.
She thought so much of this championship that I don't want to diminish the greatness of this championship by attending the game and rooting on my teammates. So I'll FaceTime in. No one wanted a 3-on-3 full-court women's basketball league, and no one paid attention to this. Let's put together a social media campaign, and let's pretend like Angel Reese just accomplished something. And
this isn't the first time the media has bent over backward to elevate Angel Reese. This latest league championship is just another example of the ongoing effort to boost her status. The league itself hasn't exactly captivated the sports world, yet outlets like ESPN are hyping it up as if it were the WNBA finals, conveniently ignoring the fact that Reese didn't even play in the games that decided the championship. Think about that for a second. A player who wasn't on the court for the most crucial matchups is getting praised. In any other sport, skipping a championship game would mean missing out on the spotlight. But for Angel Reese, it's as if the usual competitive standards don't apply, thanks to a media machine that constantly has her back. And let's be real, this wasn't a showcase of elite WNBA talent. The format was 3-on-3, and the league lacked star power. No Caitlin Clark, no Aja Wilson, no Kelsey Plum. Even Sabrina Ionescu, who was initially set to participate, dropped out early. That alone says a lot. The biggest names in women's basketball didn't see this as a must-play event, and that should speak volumes.
Let's go rush to social media and pretend that you care more about the unrivaled league than Angel Reese.
Yet somehow, Angel Reese is at the center of what might be one of the most awkward championship moments in recent memory. She missed the last 2 games, never touched the ball, and didn't even step on the court, yet she celebrated like she had just won the basketball equivalent of the Super Bowl. It's confusing, and to be honest, pretty embarrassing.
Tell me why I love her odds. Look at her defenders. They moonwalk backwards. She's always going to be open. Bang! If only the IRS left me alone like Angel's defenders leave her alone. Tax evasion! Bang! Her new nickname is 7-Eleven because she's open 24/7, baby. Bang! Shout out to my Detroit Pistons, Cade Cunningham. This is for you!
So here's the real question. Is this a legitimate title, or just another chapter in the media's ongoing effort to push the Angel Reese hype train? Spoiler alert, it's the latter. This isn't just about perception, it's about what actually happened. The truth is, Angel Reese was a spectator, not the star. Yet, her most loyal fans rushed to add this championship to her list of accomplishments, as if it deserved a place next to her LSU title. But let's be clear, a true competitor would have been on the court, battling alongside their team, not celebrating from a phone screen. If this were Caitlin Clark, the media would be questioning her absence. But for some reason, different rules apply to Reese. This isn't about tearing her down, it's about being honest. You can't claim the rewards of a victory you didn't earn. If you're going to call yourself a champion, you need to show up when it matters. Real champions are in the arena, not just watching from the sidelines.
I don't understand how the WNBA won't have enough money to pay her. I mean, max contract, we're talking about Curry land, we're talking about LeBron. I mean, she brings all the eyeballs. She's so skilled, she does everything perfectly. I mean, she can dunk too. Look at that. Bang!
Netflix, listen to me. If the WNBA won't pay her, you better. Comedy special, man. She's hilarious. Who else can do the hop, skippity, drop, step, bang better than her? Bang! Bang!
You know what's actually funny about this whole situation? The team looked smoother and more in sync without Angel Reese on the court. Let that sink in. During the championship game, Chelsea Gray put on a clinic, dominating on both ends of the floor like a one-woman highlight reel. Even fans online noticed how the team seemed to flow better once Reese wasn't in the lineup. But, of course, that's the awkward little detail the media conveniently ignores. Instead of admitting her absence might have actually helped, they keep pushing the narrative that she was the glue holding everything together. It's wild how a player can be celebrated so much despite not contributing when it mattered most. The conversation around Reese seems more focused on her persona and brand than what actually happened on the court. Meanwhile, her teammates thrived without her, but that part gets buried under the hype. Maybe it's time to rethink the story being told. A true champion knows that success comes from teamwork and showing up when it counts, not just riding on past achievements. There's a big difference between personal fame and actual team success, and it's about time we recognize it.
And this championship game was so unimportant. She's like, nah, I'm good. I'll watch from home. I'll watch this stream from home, and I'll FaceTime in if we win.
This league has got to figure out a way to honor Angel Reese in all this.
Just when you thought the narrative couldn't get any more ridiculous, Angel Reese herself jumps right into the spotlight. After the game, she tweeted, *, what you're gonna say now? *, as if she had just dropped a triple-double in the finals. But seriously, what ** are ** we supposed to say? Congrats on watching your team win on FaceTime? For cheering from the couch? Since when did virtual attendance count as earning a championship? It's honestly baffling how the celebration can completely overshadow actual contributions on the court.
We have to sit through the fake importance of double-doubles all over again, ? Oh, nobody gets hollow double-doubles like your girl, Angel Reese.
This moment really highlights the strange way Angel Reese is being presented to the public. It feels like we're watching a career being built in real time, not through performance on the court, but through tweets, interviews, and carefully crafted media narratives. Instead of letting her actual gameplay speak for itself, we're bombarded with PR spin that tries to turn every moment into a legacy-defining achievement. If Reese wants to be remembered as one of the greats, she'll need to do more than ride the coattails of her teammates or post cryptic messages online. And here's the real question: how long can this media illusion last? Eventually, the scoreboard and box scores will matter more than the headlines. At some point, people will start to notice that the superstar label doesn't quite match her performance. This latest championship is just more proof that the hype isn't lining up with reality. Look at how true legends are treated. When LeBron James or Steph Curry win a title, it's because they led the charge, hit the big shots, and carried their teams to victory. The same goes for WNBA stars like Breanna Stewart. They don't just get celebrated for being there, they dominate when it counts. Now, imagine any of those elite players missing a championship game but still being paraded around as if they won it. It would be ridiculous, right? Meanwhile, take Caitlin Clark. Every game she plays is dissected like a national event, with every assist, turnover, and point analyzed. If she missed a championship, the media would demand answers. The same applies to Aja Wilson and Stewart. They earn every bit of their recognition. The contrast is glaring. Some athletes are held to the highest standard, while others seem to get a free pass. And that's the real issue.
I mean, you want to grow the game? All right, grow the game. All I'm saying is if you want to play in the big leagues, if you want to be somebody that transcends the game, you got to have a personality. I will give Angel Reese this. She has a personality. It's ignorance. It's stupid. I mean, it's really.
But when it comes to Angel Reese, the standards suddenly vanish. The media treats her like a key player in the victory, even though she never stepped on the court. Her absence is brushed aside, her actual performance ignored, and now her resume includes a championship she didn't help secure. Yet, we're supposed to celebrate this win as if it were a hard-fought, well-earned title. That raises a bigger question: how authentic are her accolades? And is it really fair to celebrate achievements in sports this way?
If I was funding this league, I'd say, all right, hold on. You got a golden goose. We all got one in Caitlin Clark. These people that are criticizing Caitlin Clark, these people that are hitting Caitlin Clark, these people that are talking as if they are as important as Caitlin Clark are hurting our opportunity. They're hurting.
This entire championship scenario has revealed a truth the media seems unwilling to acknowledge. Angel Reese wasn't the driving force behind her team's victory. Her absence didn't hold them back. In fact, they looked more cohesive and dominant without her on the court. That leads to an uncomfortable but necessary question: how much of an impact does she really have? Instead of uplifting the teammates who actually secured the win, Reese jumped on Twitter with vague posts that redirected the spotlight back to herself. It was clear that her focus wasn't on celebrating the players who earned the title, it was on keeping the attention on her. Now, contrast that with how real champions carry themselves. Think of Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant. When they won, they were in the trenches with their teammates, grinding, pushing, delivering in crucial moments. Their celebrations weren't about them, they were about the battles they fought together on the court. They didn't just claim championships, they earned them through resilience, responsibility, and undeniable performance. At the end of the day, real championships aren't just handed out. They're fought for. And that's the difference.
Most influential female athletes right now: Coco Gauff, 10, Juju Watkins, number 9, Cameron Brent, 8, Paige Beckers, number 7, Sabrina Ionescu, number 6, Asia Wilson. So Asia's not going to be happy either. Jakari Richardson was number 4, Simone Biles, number 3, right here. I can't quite get past the fact that Simone Biles is behind Angel Reese. Caitlin Clark, she ran away with number 1. I don't think that should surprise us. She came away with number 1.
The entire narrative surrounding the unrivaled league is making one thing clear: Angel Reese's career is being artificially inflated. No one is denying her success at LSU, but her transition to the professional level hasn't been seamless. Her WNBA performance has been a mixed bag, flashes of talent overshadowed by inconsistency, subpar shooting, and a playing style that leans more on physicality than finesse or skill. Yet, despite this, the media continues to push the idea that she's the face of women's basketball, as if she's truly earned that title at the pro level. But the recent unrivaled league championship might just be the moment where that illusion starts to crack. You can only sustain a fantasy for so long before reality sets in. And right now, the cracks in this carefully crafted narrative are becoming harder to ignore.
Caitlin Clark is redefining the entire landscape of women's sports. Her dominance on the court has shattered outdated narratives about women's sports, proving that women's basketball can be just as marketable and widely watched as men's. But the Caitlin Clark effect goes far beyond her performance. It's reshaping the entire sports landscape. Her presence alone boosts the WNBA attendance by 105% compared to games without her, while road games featuring her Indiana Fever see an 87% increase in opponent home attendance. Her rookie debut sparked a staggering 200% jump in WNBA viewership, while Fever home games drew a league-high 186,000 fans last season, a 265% increase from 2023.